He's ready to go on the Fan, New York Sports Radio. Mike's on, Mike's on. He'll get you the sports any way that he can. It's Mike Francesa on the Fan. Sports Radio 66 and 101.9 FM, WFAN.
From the studios of WFAN, this is Mike's on Francesa on the Fan on this Tuesday, the 12th day of June. So we get back to baseball here as the Mets and Yankees both in action, as you would expect on a Tuesday after a day off. The Yankees welcome Washington in as CeCe will be on the mound tonight. The Mets with Wheeler on the mound open up the series in Atlanta. They have a very tough trip coming up. A lot of people waiting to see if the Mets are going to make moves. Sandy Olson spoke today. Doesn't look like they're going to be making a whole lot of them. Reyes is still with the team. One thing I did hear, and I don't know, I don't think Sandy addressed it directly. I didn't hear the whole thing. I just, saw what notes Eddie had sent me from the Alderson thing. But sounds like I'm hearing that because I checked on Alonso. I said, wait a second, what's going on with this guy? And they just said, hey, they're both Alonso and McNeil, the first baseman Alonso and the second baseman McNeil, both having good years. McNeil's 26, Alonso's 23. Are both going to go to AAA very soon. They're going to make the move to AAA before they go to the majors. So they're not going to go directly from AA. They'll both be moving to AAA very quickly, very soon. So they will be on the move from AA, where they've been, putting up very good numbers. They will be heading to AAA, and then when they go to AAA, they are at any moment after, say, they get their feet wet there. If they get off to decent starts there, and they probably will, then at any moment they could be coming up. And the feeling was that, when Alonso came, that he was not going to be returning. And so that was the idea. But when he's coming, I don't know. So it looks like they're both heading to AAA together, both Alonso and McNeil in the next couple of days. And we'll have to wait and see what's up as far as, who does what here right now. How does Smith do at first base? Does Bruce play any first base when somebody gets healthy in the outfield? That whole thing. So we'll see how that plays out for the Mets, who open up on the road this evening in Atlanta. We got a lot of stuff going on today, including the sports betting that is going to come your way starting Thursday. So best way to handle it and get information, because a lot of people have been asking about it, a lot of people called about it. So we will be joined by the Jersey governor, Phil Murphy, in just a minute. He'll join us in about 10 minutes so he can give us all the answers. So we'll take it to the top and get the governor of Jersey on to talk about it with us in about 10 minutes. Here's one thing. We're going to do a lot of golf tomorrow because we'll preview the U.S. Open, which is a Shinnecock, so you might be heading out there. One thing, welcome to our world is all I will say, because the big story hasn't even been the course, which is always very tough, and they did, elongated in a couple of spots. It's very quick, as it always is. They swear 7 won't be as fast as last time, where they had to, water it down after every 3 groups, which was ridiculous. But the big problem has been the traffic, to where the players are complaining to the officials vociferously. We can't even assure tee times. They've been stuck in 2.5 to 3 hour traffic jams. A 17-minute trip on what it looked like on directions took 2 hours and 45 minutes. They are going wild about trying to make it from hotels, take it from wherever they could find a house. Remember, you're talking about, wait until they get a weekend. Wait till, if they think it's bad during the week, wait till Saturday and Sunday in the Hamptons. Remember, you're talking about Southampton for Shinnecock. And you know how, if you've ever driven to Southampton, if you've ever made the trek, you know where the road gets congested. That's just where Shinnecock is. And you wouldn't think of driving there. You're too smart to do that. Even the trains can be a problem, but for the players, they don't know better. So they are saying, wait a second, we don't even know. We have to leave so early now to ensure tee times. We can't even make it to the golf course. They are going crazy. So all I'll say to the golfers in our area who are gracing our area right now, and their agents and their coaches and their caddies, welcome to our world. This is what we live with every day here in New York, is the kind of traffic that you're seeing now and going crazy about. That has been the topic at the golf course, is how long it takes to get anywhere around Shinnecock. Tiger Woods even stated, hey, I took care of that. He brought his 155-foot yacht up from Florida and stationed it somewhere very close to the track. Now, I had heard that Tiger was trying to get one of on Sabonic, which is one of, the three courses right there, Shinnecock, National, Sabonic. Mike Pascucci's course, Sabonic, Mike, who I know because he's, a guy who does so many things for charity, and he's a guy I've known for a long time. He built Sabonic, and Sabonic has these beautiful houses on it that are for the members. These beautiful, like Nantucket style kind of little residences that they built on Sabonic, which is one of the most beautiful golf courses in the world. I mean, it's just breathtakingly beautiful. And it's right next. I mean, it's basically a stone throw from Shinnecock. They're all right together there. So I know Tiger wanted to stay in one of those little houses, but the problem was the members are using them, and that's right. The courses are adjacent to each other. So you could actually just, almost walk to the course from there. But he's not staying there. He's staying on his boat. And he brought his boat up, which he now is telling the media today is a smart move because he's right near, he wouldn't say exactly where. Tiger's not going to give you his, exactly what slot he's in at the harbor. But Tiger is right nearby at one of the harbors right there, and he said no travel problems for him, but he said that's all the golfers are talking about is how long it takes to get from a hotel. Now, I don't know what hotel, whether they went into, where they went exactly for hotels. Long Island doesn't have, that many enormous hotels. It's got plenty of, little hotels and motels for the beach and for that area out on the East End, as you know. I don't know exactly what players are staying in homes, what players are staying, in homes they rented, what players are staying in hotels. But whatever they're doing, they're finding that the traffic to the course is an absolute killer. To where, like I said, 2 hour and 45-minute trips to get to Shinnecock, and they are not happy. So within a couple of days, they'll be complaining about A, the crowds, saying they're too rowdy, or B, the greens, that they're too fast. But right now, it's C, the traffic, that has everybody crazy as we get ready for the U.S. Open, which will begin on Thursday. The favorite, Dustin Johnson. The second favorite, Rory McIlroy. The third favorite, Justin Rose. The fourth favorite, Spieth. You can take it from there. Ricky Fowler, throw in Stenson, throw in Mickelson, Tiger, etc. But the favorites to win it, 1, 2, 3, are Dustin Johnson, who won last week at St. Jude's, and who obviously it can be at any week if he makes a putt, the best player in the world. Rory, another player very long off the tee, very dynamic, exciting player, but again can have a lot of problems with the putter. And then Justin Rose, who is a person a lot of people have picked. I hear a lot of Justin Rose picks this week, who is kind of made for the course, has a great swing, has a really complete game, and could be very, very tough here. We'll give you picks tomorrow, and we'll also have our golf guys on tomorrow. Breed will be joining us. Do we have Chambly with us too yet tomorrow? Did we hook him in? We're working on Brandel Chambly to be on. We got Breed already hooked in. Mike Breed will join us. We have most likely Brandel joining us. We should try for Johnny Miller. We usually get him about once every 5 times we try. So, Johnny doesn't like to do a lot of interviews. He's usually pretty good with me, but maybe we get Johnny Miller up for the U.S. Open. We'll see if we can maybe get NBC to kick in and give us Johnny Miller. Great weekend. You got Father's Day weekend. And, what's better than on Sunday than you kick back on a Father's Day, have a barbecue at your house, whatever you're doing, and kick back and watch, all 18 holes of the U.S. Open when the leader's teeing off sometime around 3 o'clock. They finish up right around 7:30. Perfect on a Father's Day Sunday. That's what I'll be doing. That's what a lot of you guys will be doing, I'm sure. Maybe even play golf in the morning, go out, get them back. It is Father's Day. You can do whatever you want, and then watch the U.S. Open while you have a barbecue or something on this weekend. So it's going to be fun. If you're a golf guy, this is one of the big weekends of the year. So we got that coming up. We'll get to all the football. We got mini camps. We'll get to that. I know we'll have to do some obligatory Beckham. How about just Beckham just go out there and have a good year and then get paid? But that won't happen. That's too easy. So we'll see how much he upsets the apple cart. I don't expect to see him doing a lot right now, as in nothing, or doing anything probably this side of preseason. I mean, even in preseason, I don't know if he'll hold out or not with the contract. We'll have to wait and see. But he's not going to play a lot in the preseason anyway. But the Giants have a chance, I think, to be very good. I've seen the Giant number at 6.5 and 7. And I'm telling you early, I'd be all over that. I think that Giants are going to do better than that. And I've seen it in both places, 6.5 and 7. And I think the Giants, although their schedule is very hard early, I think they're going to have a dynamic offense and could have a very, very good year. So now, quick break. When we come back, we'll be joined by the new governor of New Jersey, and he'll tell us about sports betting, which is just hours away, as Mons is just ticking off the hours waiting for Monmouth on Thursday at 10:30 in the morning. We'll come back and chat with the governor right after this.